You think I'm looking at the camera? I'm looking at the
Perry,
thing
I'm
off
seeing
to
your
the side.
eyes. Your eyes are looking at the
Whatever.
directly at me as I'm staring at this. That's the camera.
Sorry. Okay, I'm guilty. Okay.
Here's Perry in the movie Duplex, and you're thinking to yourself, "What's that?" Well, it's one of those weird, like, romantic comedies, I think, with Drew Barrymore and Ben Stiller. I kind of remember
the bar scene.
Yes, and Perry's in the bar scene. And we'll play this real quick.
What can I get you?
Listen, I've got 12 hours to finish this book. I was wondering if I could just sit here and write all day.
Be my guest.
Thanks.
Do you see Perry? There he is at the top left with the little ponytail thing in the gray shirt talking to a woman. And how long did you spend on that set that day? That's it. That's the whole scene. How long did you spend on that set?
12 hours or 14 hours. I don't remember.
I'm not going to go through all these because we'll save it for the members' deep dive. This is a movie called Wrist Cutters, A Love Story. Came out in 2006. Never heard of it. But Perry plays like some...
love story.
Wrist Cutters, A Love Story. Perry plays some kind of revolutionary guy in the audience. He's holding up a sign. Blink and you miss him, of course, but this is it. Okay, you see that sign there? I think that's you.
But something went terribly wrong, and his soul never made it back.
With the camouflage shorts. It's going to cut back to him and you'll see him better. There he is. See him? Top right. You're holding up the sign with the red beret.
Oh my God. That was at Universal Studios.
Was it?
Yeah, at that little beach. Oh, Jesus.
So this was on the studio lot?
Yeah.
There he is. You're like dancing in a weird way. I don't know the movie. I don't know what's going on, but I know this is a serious moment. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Perry passes by.
We're all zombies in this.
Is it zombies?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know anything about it, but I know Perry plays some kind of rebel, and he passes by the camera, and I think he's supposed to look serious, but he has a little smirk on his face. But maybe I'm just inventing that. Maybe he doesn't. Let's see.
Keep moving, evacuate immediately.
Right there, he's laughing. He's laughing. I wasn't. See, look, you're supposed to be serious.
Yeah, that's
all right,
Disney Ranch. Yeah, look at the desert. Yeah, that's the desert.
But look at this guy. This guy is super serious, and he's one of your guys. He's got the green shirt and the red cap. These guys are serious. This other guy, same thing. Red beret, some kind of military rebel guy.
Evacuate immediately.
Okay, I'm gonna. This is Perry.
We're all zombies.
This is Perry on the left.
We're all zombies. We're all zombies.
Okay, Perry, please. This is Perry on the left, and he's smiling. He's happy to be there. That's you. That's the best freeze frame I could get. That's you. You're happy to be there. You're supposed to be playing serious.
I'm frozen.
Look, your smile. That's a smile. He's just happy to be there. He sees the camera.
I'm frozen. I'm fucking frozen in a.
No, this is what's going on. He sees the camera and he knows he.
I'm not looking at a camera, stupid.
No, you're not. But you know the camera's there, and you're so happy to be on camera that you start smiling. Now look at this. This happens in a second.
You're so stupid.
In a second, but look at his grin. There he is. Look at that. Look, he's smiling.
Doesn't mean that I'm smiling.
That's a smile. Right there is a smile.
There's a smirk, moron.
You shouldn't be smirking.
God.
Anyway, that's that. That's that. The series is called Greek, I believe, and the episode title is called The Dork Knight. And Perry is just sitting at like a nerdy like Comic-Con convention, and he's sitting there with like a I don't know, like some kind of like scepter or something in his hands.
That's not a relationship. I don't think you want that. And I know that I don't.
Welcome to the comedy studio.
There he is in the yellow shirt. There he is. I'm sorry, that's a long setup, but there he is in the yellow
Yeah,
shirt.
welcome to the comedy
and you're
store.
carrying some kind of thing like.
It was a bullshit cane that was like a prehistoric cane. It was dorky,
Here's my point.
made out of tin foil and shit.
Here, let me finish the clip. Now I'll make my point.
What was that? Where are you?
Ready to go online?
Now he's cheering.
It's called the movie scene.
Right, I know, but you're cheering like, you're part like. Yeah.
Rusty, who's that on my screen?
And now Perry's standing up. You can see him in the yellow shirt. He's standing up.
Yeah.
Did you do that on your own as improv, or did they tell you to stand up?
No, I don't remember.
It's going on.
He's really cheering.
Here, Josh.
I want to play this clip because Perry was on a lot. I think a lot of people haven't seen it that know Perry from PCL. So this is just Perry was featured a couple of times, but this is the first time he was featured. All right, so here, and this will probably jog your memory.
Let me see.
Tonight on Hot Packing, Scary Perry Caravello plops by to give us the exclusive inside scoop on how to make it as a man in this women's business we call show.
When God creates you as a lady, be a lady. She just looks like a pig.
Laughing, crying,
Oh my
screaming.
God.
These are all part of Superstar.
You remember this, right?
No, I do not.
You don't remember this at all?
At all.
Oh, okay. Derek Beckles.
I don't remember any of
Anybody knows Derek Beckles? Please extend my apologies for the way that was handled. But I didn't know any better.
I'm sorry. I don't remember any of this.
Okay, well, I'll play a little bit of it, and then we'll move on with our lives.
Perry Caravello's craft, and now we can add male gender guru to the list, as Mr. Caravello tells us all about how he sees the future of men in an industry completely run by and for women. I sat down with the star of Windy City Heat, and we talked the hard line of gender. What do you think women need to understand about being a man that they don't understand?
The package. They won't have the package if they're not a man.
And Perry continued to tell it like it is.
Unless they do what Sonny Bono's dumbass daughter did, had a freaking sex change.
Oh, God.
Woman for life.
Do you think Alyssa Milano's attractive?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's a very attractive girl.
Would you date Chastity or Chaz, given a choice?
I had friends that used to go out with her when she was a girl, but she was just too much of a tomboyish kid, and then that tomboy turned into a.
But in classic Perry style, with tough love comes tougher tenderness.
That's wrong. Okay, when God creates you as a lady, be a lady.
Correct.
Okay, be a woman. Stop trying to control the manly side of the fence.
What else is it about being a man that's so important to know and to keep in mind?
I mean, you stumped me.
What did I say?
Normally I'm not used to being stumped because I'm usually right on my toes and really out there.
Now, more on Perry's interview in the wrap-up zone.
Great interview. He must know Chaz really well.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Not anymore.
Anyway, and poor Pat O'Brien is on that show too. Pat O'Brien used to do did you do Extra or something? But and he was a NFL commentator guy. Anyway, good stuff. It was very, very interesting. Oh, by the way, I found somebody sent along a clip of just a screenshot of Perry in the movie Bedazzled. He probably spent like countless days and hours in that. This is what it is. Perry in the sunglasses in a crowd. That's
Okay.
what a waste of time. And he was SAG eligible at the time too, and he just sits there in a crowd of idiots trying to be a part of a movie. Amazing.
That was a rock scene.
Right, but you're not part of the scene. You're just in the crowd. That's different.
Right. That was the rock scene.
See, movie extras are a lot like jurors, where when you do jury duty, you get talked to by the judge, and they try to say that you're part of the system and everything like that, but you're really not. You're outside the system, and you're watching the system go on. Now, unlike being an extra, you have ultimate say if you get on the jury. But just jury duty, you're just there sitting around all day. Now, if you get picked for a jury, it's different. You're part of the system. But jury duty, you're just sitting there all day, twiddling your thumbs. Maybe you bring a book, or if you're Perry, you just sit there and stare at the wall all day. And but they try to tell you, like, hey, this is your civic duty. You're part of things here. But we all know we're not. We just got to go through it. And they do the same thing with these movies, where I don't even think the director communicates directly with extras because you're so beneath them. But they have some PA or something like that, and they'll get on a megaphone and they'll be like, all right, everybody, we're all part of the same team. We're all going to make a great movie, and you guys, we need you to cheer because we're all part of it. We got Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth Hurley up here, but they're like you. We're all actors here. That's a bunch of horse shit. They look at you as scum. You're just losers, and they keep you in a cage away from everybody else. Maybe they'll throw you a bag of pretzels or something like that if you're lucky.
If they're even on that set.
But this is what they heard. This is unaltered video from Perry's outside hallway cam, and you could hear it. Look at the move this guy does too, by the way. Look at this. Look, he's like, whoa, what the F did we just...
That's Kathy's kids.
It's not Kathy's kids, Bird Brain. They live on the second floor.
That's her husband. Those are Kathy's kids. You don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about, because I know what the kids look like.
You don't know what you're talking about? Because I know exactly what her
and they
husband
live
looks
on
like.
the second floor. And they wouldn't be looking, they know where you live too, and they wouldn't be this surprised. So anyway, stop interrupting, and I'm going to play it again. Like, are you the slightest bit embarrassed, like, seeing, like, how your neighbors react to you? Like, embarrassed that when you act like a psychopath like that? And you're subjecting young kids to that disgusting language. Poor kid. And that kid was probably checking on you. They probably thought somebody was being murdered in there or something, or like there was some crazy fight going on there. Yeah, Steve Byrne was on a show called Sullivan and Son, and he's a comedian. He's actually super nice guy, super talented. Big fan of Windy City. Big fan of Perry's. About 10 years ago or so, he had a show called Sullivan and Son, and it was kind of like a Cheers. Anyway, and it was funny. There's a lot of talented people on the show, and I only watched it because I knew Perry was going to be on there. But it wasn't like Perry had other situations where like fans of Perry just made him come down. Like Zooey Deschanel, for example, was a fan of Perry's, and she just had him come and audition for her dopey show, New Girl, but with no intention of actually giving him the part. Steve Byrne actually had wanted him on the set, and they had a picture of Perry on the bar that was on every episode behind the bar. So the way Steve Byrne tells the story. I talked to him while we were doing the pilot, and he said that he was laughing at it. He wasn't mad, but basically when you work on a set, most sets, even like last year, right? Like the Wild Western, even on that kind of set, and that's more like lower budget, whatever. But this is a real show. This is like on the Warner Brothers lot. And
Right. Okay.
you work a set amount of hours, and then they usually break for lunch and they break for dinner. And this was a dinner break, and Perry, there's a protocol with this, and I don't know if it's unspoken or it's like most people just follow it, where the main leads, the people that are on, in most scenes, they get to go first. But Steve Byrne, who's the lead, he would be able to cut the line because he has to eat quickly and kind of get, he doesn't, because he's going to be in the scene. He's got to know his lines for the next thing. It's just the way it goes. It's like an old school thing on any set. On location, not on location. Now, Perry's an extra. Now, extras don't get to cut the line. Extras wait their turn. But Perry, being Perry, he's on the line to this thing, and he's like, well, hang on a second, I'm Perry Caravello. I'm not waiting on no line. He goes right in front of people, cuts the line, and asks...
Never.
No, it was... Perry, your memory, it holds no weight here, okay? It's 100% happened. I heard it from the guy who was on the show himself. It 100% happened. So not only did Perry cut the line, but he asked for a double portion of whatever the food was. I forget what it was. It might have been steak or something.
What a lie.
No, it's not a lie, Perry. Nobody trusts you. You don't remember anything. This is 100% true. But the guy didn't, he wasn't mad. They found it funny that you were so elitist that you thought you could cut everybody in line. So I wish we can animate it. Like, Perry's in line, he cuts everybody, and then not only does he have the gall to cut the line, but he actually asked for a double portion so he didn't have to get in line again. So that's funny. This is back, I have to say, that was around 2014. That's exactly when it was. Okay? And let me see.
The fuck did we do in 2014?
But Perry, you might as well be on another planet. Like I said earlier, I gave you good advice. If you can't follow the adult conversation, just sit there and nod your head and pretend.
Yeah, it's called I didn't do anything in 2014. I have no clue what you're talking about.
That's not true. That's not true at all. I just told you what you did. You were an extra on the show in addition to other things. And this is the opening of the show. You can see Perry right at the bar there. You see yourself, Perry? Steve Byrne, who's the actor, he just handed you a beer. Steve's the star. He's the comedian. You're sitting at the bar.
I'm sitting at that corner. That's the bar in Burbank.
No, this is a set. This is a set. This is on the Warner Brothers lot.
Oh. That looks like the bar that was in Burbank.
Okay. Anyway, Perry's sitting at the bar. Now, what you want to see in this clip, now we're going to add this to the deep dive when we do Perry's extra. This is Perry being an extra. This is the opening of the show. This is how the show opens. Now, pay attention to the fact that Perry's an extra. He's just supposed to be a patron at the bar drinking his beer. Now, there's a thing that happens here where the Wonder Years dad is the guy in the white shirt, and he's fixing a wobbly table, and it's a bit. And then Steve Byrne comes around and helps him fix the wobbly table. While this is going on, Perry's staring at them and smiling, to the point where, I think if this is the same clip, another extra has to come over to engage Perry in fake background talk because Perry's ruining the shot. And Steve Byrne did say that they had to do this a number of times. So I don't know what take this was, but it was the best one they had. So here we go. Without further interruption, let's play the clip.
Hey, we got a wobbly table here, Steve. I'm gonna need 2 sugar packs. You might need a matchbook. I've been doing this job a little longer than you, and if I say it's a 2...
I said I wouldn't interrupt, but I'm lying. You see how Perry's turning his head? Like, he can't help but to see what's going on here. He's not supposed to be doing that. The role is just him sitting at the bar.
Look forward.
Yeah, but he can't help it. He has to look.
I just glanced.
And he's going to start smirking, too. Sorry, I had interrupted.
2 sugar pack job? It's a 2 sugar pack job. Perfect. I think you might need a matchbook, Dad. When I say it's perfect, it's perfect.
Must be the floor. I'll run outside and put a matchbook under the building.
All right, that was the first one. Now notice the other extra had to come over and engage Perry. Like, I don't even know if he was an extra or somebody, but like Perry just couldn't stand it. He had to stare and look at this. I think this is coming up as another episode. Him just being in the background.
Boy. Sounds a little Jewy.
Same episode.
How about 𝑘'E𝑖𝑛
Now that's catchy.
And it has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, I love Dos Equis. How about Dos Owens?
Good work. It does come from the least interesting.
All right, Perry's actually doing a good job here. He's talking to the other extra. He's not looking at the action. That's good.
Right.
Man in the world.
Thank you.
All right, this might be a different episode. I'm not sure. And this, by the way, this is Brian.
It was all done the same day.
Brian Callen was. Oh, yeah, I know you. No, you did. You did the. I think the final 2 episodes. This is Brian Callen. People know who Brian Callen is. This is Brian Callen. There's a lot of people in the show, but I forget where you were in this scene.
Paul!
Oh, there you are. I could see you. You're in a different shirt. You see here?
Keep in the back.
You remember this show now? Now that you're seeing it, do you remember the show?
Yeah, it was all done on the same day.
That's not true because I specifically remember Perry was there multiple days, but okay.
We weren't expecting you.
Hey, I thought I'd come by, check up on my beer. Is this it?
Well, it was brewed by Owen, so it's 𝑘'E𝑖𝑛.
My new favorite beer.
All right, Perry, you are looking at the action. I just caught you. You're looking at the action right there. You're supposed to,
right there, just a quick glance.
You're supposed to be talking to the other extra.
The guy I just looked up and looked back at him.
He's looking directly at the camera there, smiling.
I looked up and looked back at the guy that was sitting next to me. I mean,
okay, but right here, you're looking at the camera.
No, whatever. I'm actually looking at this guy.
We're looking right at it. Like, this is evidence.
I'm looking at the guy taking a sip.
Right, but you're not supposed to be looking at them. You're supposed to be talking okay. You're supposed.
I mean, can I not go like this?
No, because you're supposed to be talking your background to make. You're supposed to give the illusion when you're filming a show like this. You're giving an illusion that there's other people in the bar doing other things. Otherwise, if it was just these guys, it wouldn't look real. It would look fake. You're staring directly at the camera here. You're breaking the illusion. And this is probably filmed a couple of times. This is the best take. He's still looking.
Keep arguing.
He's still looking.
I gotta be honest. When I tasted this beer the first time,
Sneaking another look. He's eating peanuts, but sneaking a look. What's going on? Boy, I wish I was in this scene. Why am I talking to this extra loser? I wish I was with those guys.
it was good.
You're literally
What
staring.
did I put a peanut in my mouth?
See, this is
either I put a peanut in my mouth or I coughed. I don't remember.
well. You're breaking the illusion. You're like trying to be entertained by what they're filming rather than playing your part.
My part was I was talking to him. He goes and takes a sip.
Congratulations, gentlemen. 𝑘'E𝑖𝑛 is going to be a huge success.
See, the other guy's doing a great job. He's drinking his
Yeah,
beer.
he's taking more sips than I am.
Well, right, that's what you do at a bar.
Yes.
No shit.
Here's
And
another.
it was actually real beer too.
Here's Perry looking at the
Not
camera
water.
again. Here he is again, looking at the camera.
I wasn't looking at the camera. I was looking over behind the guys that were over at my left area. You think I'm looking at the camera? I'm looking at the
Perry,
thing
I'm
off
seeing
to
your
the side.
eyes. Your eyes are looking at the
Whatever.
directly at me as I'm staring at this. That's the camera.
Sorry. Okay, I'm guilty. Okay.
You are. Just own it. Sometimes you just gotta own it.
I was wrong. I was still new in the business. I wasn't even SAG
You were in
yet.
the business. This was only in like 2014. This was 11 years ago. You were in the business a long time. This is after many.
I was 90s.
No. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's finish the clip.
Now, it usually takes a little while for these ventures to turn a profit, but we are going to be in the black in no time. See you guys later, all right?
Bye, Paul.
That was another. We missed it. That was another one where Perry's talking to the guy, but he has to get another look, yet another look at the action.
See you guys later, all right?
There he is. There he is, getting another little stare. Perry. Cut. Excuse me, bar patron. Can you please stop staring at the camera? By the way, you never added this to your website. I never saw this one on your website.
I forgot about it.
Oh, okay. I wonder how many missing things there are in Perry's.
Forgot about it. Okay.
Oh, shit. I gotta get my job back.
Wait. They said what? And that was a TV show?
Oh, it's basic cable. Here's Perry looking at the camera again.
Again, they said what on a TV show?
It was basic cable.
The basic cable? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm more focused on you staring right at the camera here.
Where am I? I don't even see me.
Wait in the back, right there. Under the dartboard.
Oh, my God. Way in the back. I'm going like this.
Yeah. I'm ready for my close-up.
What's this?
Oh, there might be one more. This is the same episode.
That would be my swag.
Is there cash in there? Are you getting a kickback?
Oh, there he's playing pool.
Playing pool.
Okay, now you can't look. Okay, you're supposed to be playing pool.
Playing pool.
I've never seen you hold a pool cue before.
It's not for selling beer. I have pictures of the guy dressed as not a guy.
Perry's playing pool by himself, by the way. Oh no, there's another guy there.
No, I've got a guy on the other end.
Okay, I didn't see him. Yeah, Perry's setting up his shot. And the director probably said, "Okay, don't actually play pool. You know, we don't need the sound of that. You know, you're just going to be miming pool." And I bet you Perry like hit a couple.
No, they didn't say that. They said play pool.
No, I guarantee you they didn't say play pool because they wouldn't want the sound of it affecting the main action here. They probably asked you to mime pool and set up shots, but don't actually hit any balls.
Lie.
And I bet Perry did a couple of times. And cut. Okay, again, background.
No, they didn't
player
say anything like that.
Please don't actually hit the balls. It's going to ruin the takes.
They said nothing like that.
Breathalyzer with their logo on the front.
Get that thing away from me.
Anyway, that's it. That's the entirety of Perry on Sullivan and Son. So, hope that was a worthy detour. And shout out to Steve Byrne, great guy, really super awesome comedian. It was really.
I completely forgot about that show.
And really, of course you did, Perry. You forget about what you did yesterday. Of course you forgot about it. And yes, it's true. Perry went to the catering and cut the line as a background extra and asked for a double portion. True story.
Oh, bullshit.